Hey, y'all. What's today? Happy Saturday. And happy 8-8. And happy 6th anniversary to me and my hubby. Okay? Y'all, 6 years married. And let's see, 6 years married and 8 years prior to marriage, I think. Yeah. But definitely 6 years married, y'all. We got married on this day 6 years ago, 8/8/2020. It's so much significance behind the number 8 for us. Our first date was on 8th Street. It was in the 8th month, which is August. And we went to Cafe 8 for our first date. So 8 has a lot of significance.
Oh, I didn't know you were from Porch.
Where you thought I was at, babe?
Hmm?
Where you thought I was at?
I didn't go in the room. I thought the light was on in the room.
Yeah, probably the lamp.
Oh.
I'm live.
Oh, okay.
I was talking about our anniversary, the significance of 8.
Yeah.
Uh huh.
Yeah. Eternal.
Yes. Yeah. So yeah, and then 8, like hubby just said, it's like the infinity. It's like it's never ending. Okay, it's no end, it's no beginning. Really, it just keeps on going. It's like if you turn the 8 to the side, it's like the infinity sign. So it's for infinity. Like I don't take those things lightly. I think the signs, the numbers, the synchronicities, and everything like that. I don't take that lightly. I didn't used to be like that, but as I got older, I started to really just, lean into like, the synchronicities and like with the numbers and everything. Like I'm forever seeing catching 111, 1111. Like I look at my phone, it'll be 111 or 1111. Like I see that like every day. Every day I catch either 111 or 1111. But yeah. So yeah, we got married 6 years ago on this day, 8/8/2020. Yeah. Would I do it all over again? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell fucking yeah. Because like I was telling hubby today, like I love this little life that we have created and continue to build. Like being in relationships and being married in a marriage is um it's not really the easiest thing because you really have to um you really have to know that when you decide to become in a relationship with someone or married to someone, that you marry the good and the bad, the the the, the good stuff and the bad stuff, and both of y'all come with both good and bad qualities, but it's all in what you can deal with, you know, all in what you can deal with. But yeah, and for the most part, me and hubby don't really argue. Like we may like debate about little petty stuff. Like, hey, you may debate about little petty stuff, but yeah, we ain't doing no yelling, screaming, no arguing like that. Nah, And that's amazing because yeah, because some people be at war in their relationships and marriage and screaming and yelling and slamming doors and shit like that. We ain't doing none of that shit. It's peaceful over here. So yeah, hell yeah, I do it again. Hell yeah, hell yeah. Like I said, everybody ain't Thank you, Makeup with Z. Thank you so much for the sub. Appreciate you. Have a wonderful day. But yeah, yeah, I appreciate the peace. I appreciate all of this, like the peace, the understanding. Not saying that we don't have misunderstandings sometimes, because we do. But I appreciate, the level of communication that we continue to build. Because, some people just deal with things differently. And when we realize that, you know, I'm more vocal in my communication. I'm a Gemini, so I'm very um, communicative. You know what I'm saying? I communicate. You definitely gonna know if I'm feeling a certain kind of way. That's just me, because I can't hold it in, and I can't be fake and be like everything is good when I know that emotionally that I'm fucked up with you. You know what I mean? So that's just me. But hubby, on the other hand, you know what I'm saying? He doesn't. He didn't. We have two different communication styles, and sometimes when he feel a certain kind of way, he shut down, and he don't immediately communicate. But me being who I am, I can sense that, okay, yeah, your energy a little off. What's up? And then that's when we have a conversation. And I look at those conversations as clarity, because sometimes we expect people to know or understand what irritates us or piss us off without them even telling you, okay? Because you just assume that a person knows, and that's both sides. But when you communicate and be like, hey, what's good? What's going on? Your energy off, or whatever the case may be. You know what I mean? You have clarity and you have understanding, and then you can choose to whether or not you can agree on it or disagree. You can agree to disagree and still go on about your day, and there's no love lost. You know what I mean? So you in anything, but especially in marriage and relationships, you gotta pick and choose your battles, and everything is not a deal breaker in regard. I had to learn that myself. Like, everything is not like a deal breaker. Like, if I get upset, you know what I'm saying, and I get all emotional or whatever, like in previous relationships, and even like in the beginning in our relationships, I'd be like, you know, be ready to, like, do you want to do this or whatever? Like, do you really want to do this or whatever? Be questioning it. But sometimes you just gotta just, know that disagreements come for clarity sometimes. Miscommunication is an opportunity to establish clarity and understanding. Because, like I said, sometimes we feel like that people supposed to read our minds, and you can't go around here thinking I can't communicate with somebody and tell them how I feel, but I'm gonna be upset with you. Like, you know what I mean? So that's why I'm really big on communication. But now that I know that the way we handle things and the way we have to, tackle things, that it works for us. And there's no yelling, there's no slamming stuff, punching walls, there's no I gotta leave out the house because I need air or space or whatever. There's none of that. So yeah, I'm thankful for this. I'm thankful for this. like I said, everything ain't perfect in regards to just life stuff because life just hits you. But when you going through something, or when life hits you and you go through stuff together and you each other's strength, uh, because not all the time is one person going to be strong. So that's when the other person comes in and lift them up and encourage them and strengthen them. You know what I mean? It's a give and take thing. It's not just one side just giving all the time, or one side being strong, or one side being weak all the time. You have periods where you may be weak or your spouse may be weak. You said, ever said, man, why are you talking so low? Oh, I'm so sorry. Okay, so I'm big on communication when it's in regards to, communicating an issue. So I'm just having morning porch thoughts. So I'm so sorry if I'm not communicating with the chat enough. But yes, I'm just having just random porch thoughts, mornings on the porch. That's what I do. But anywho, and I'm just talking about just being thankful, being thankful for the marriage that I have. That's all. And like I said, it's our sixth anniversary today. So yeah, I'm thankful. I'm sitting on the porch, having reflection, having moments on the porch, just venting. It's like my vent session. It's like Dear Diary. Okay? But yeah, got me some good old coffee, and I'm just sitting here having reflection. But yeah, so 6 years. Mm, 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 mm. And you know what I was telling him? I was like, dang, time is just flying. Because it just seemed like if we just hit our fifth year and now 6 years, time is just flying. And I'm enjoying this journey. But yeah, definitely in any type of, you said, well, let's have a chat. Well, that's a blessing. Well, thank you. Yeah, don't get me wrong. If in regards to communicating, if um if you mean absolutely nothing to me, I can give a damn about communicating to you. But I'm not saying like that. But I'm just saying like when it comes to communication in like relationships and like marriages and stuff like that. Yeah, communication is definitely key. But if you just like, you know, I'm not. Yeah. You said I was actually in a 15-year marriage, ma'am. I know that's right. Okay. So are you? You said I was. So are you not in one now? And 15 years is quite a time. I be sitting thinking like, oh my gosh, people that has been like married like 40, 50 years, like they definitely found their way to make it work, have it maybe, and that's their business. Then another thing that I've learned in this 6 years of marriage is that you gotta keep your family and your friends out your business. Not to say that they gonna stare you wrong or nothing like that, but some things you just gotta just give it to God and communicate with your spouse and y'all figure it out. But putting your family into your business or your friends into your business is not good at all. Because you don't know what type of spirit of where they coming from as far as like what type of advice they gonna give you. And sometimes they don't mean any harm by it, but that's just, their level of thinking. No, ma'am, I have been separated for 3 years. Oh, okay. So can I ask you, why did you, why did y'all decide to part ways? Well, that's it for the coffee. That was good. What time is it? 12:13. Oh, I gotta get myself together. Supposed to be somewhere at 12:45. Well, by 12:45. That ain't gonna happen. That ain't gonna happen. Oh. Mm. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. I'm not gonna make it there by no 12:45. I still gotta take a shower. Gotta figure out what I'm gonna put on. And it's gonna take me about 20 minutes to get there. It said from being in a marriage, I have learned that a marriage is really how much you're willing to take outside of it being in God's will. Huh? From being in a marriage, I have learned that a marriage is really how much you're willing to take outside of it being in God's will. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Because, depending on whatever the situation may be, um, there is some deal breakers, you know what I mean? So if those things that you can't deal with, oh yeah, I think that's definitely justified. Because I think once that happens, it's like, I know, like for me, once that happens, I can't even look at you the same. I can't even, like, once if I got like concrete confirmation or some shit like that, like undoubtedly concrete confirmation, yeah, that will be it for me. Cause it's like after that, it's like it's what are we doing? Cause now, yeah, cause I'm not gonna look at you the same. Mm. What you mean? It was a situation where she got me when I was younger and always wanted younger. Who always wanted younger? You or her? I'm confused. And when you say younger, like younger meaning what? Younger meaning what? Oh my God, it is so humid out here. I can literally sit out here and be feeling like I'm in a sauna and be out here sweating like I'm in a damn sauna. Mm. Man, I sure wish this porch was screened in. Cause if this joker was screened in, I would be out here all the time. without having to fight these daggone bumblebees and blackjacks and lanternflies and spiders and freaking bugs. Oh, you said I was 18 when we got together. She always wanted younger. Okay, so how old was she? She was 24. Mm. How many years is that? 24, 18, what, 6? Am I doing that right? And that's my math. So, was she controlling or something? Or, like, initially, do you feel like she was trying to control you? Because I'm trying to figure out, um, because for me, 24 being 24, um, trying to deal with an 18-year-old, that would be a no go. That would be a no go. I mean, I know men probably do it like 20, like when the man be 24, like the female be 18, or whatever. But the other way around, like women being 24 and being 18, I couldn't do that. Cause I'm like, you just a baby. You just fresh out of school. Like, unless you, I mean, really had your shit together at 18. So it seemed like to me that maybe she probably was trying to like be controlling you or something. I don't know. Oh my gosh, it's hot. Yeah, I thought that was 6 years. My brain was a little slow. But yeah, no, that's like I guess a 20 and 26 year old. Eh, but I don't know. I just felt like being a female messing with a 18-year-old or 24. I wouldn't probably. I know I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't have done that. And plus, I've always messed with older men. So yeah. Oh, except my son's dad. He's like a year younger, but not really like a year younger. His birthday is my birthday is before his. So for a time frame, he's like a year younger than me, and then he turns. So I guess not technically, but yeah. But other than that, everybody else has been older. Like me and my husband, current right now. I mean, right now. But my husband, he's 5 years older than me. Yeah. Yeah. So you said, oh, okay, I wasn't a normal 18-year-old. That's what I was about to say. That's why I was thinking, like, you must have had your shit together or some shit. Because I don't, because that's like fresh out of high school. So, like, but, okay, I see. So who cheated, you or her? I think, or did you say she cheated? What you say? Oh, you said we parted ways was infidelity. Oh, yeah, so who cheated, you or her? Oh, come on, Blackjack. Oh gosh, you know, flew right into my face. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's why I wish the daggone porch was screened in because these suckers be hovering over like they pay bills. This bitch. Um, you said that that he coming back. Oh, come over here. The infidelity came as I got older and started prioritizing the family as a whole instead of just prioritizing her. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, definitely not going to justify that, but um, yeah. I mean, I see what you're saying, but yeah. So did y'all have a conversation in regards to it, or you just was like, I'm not going to even take heed to prioritizing her or trying to make her a priority because women want to feel, you know, like like we are a priority. You know what I mean? So when we don't feel like that, sometimes that happens, but definitely not justifying that. But that's why I said like communicating. So I wonder was that communicated? Did y'all talk about it? Did she express that? And then maybe you just was like, fuck her, I'm gonna continue to prioritize the family. I don't know. Yeah, whew, it's tough. Sorry that happened to you though, because that's not a good feeling at all. Like, that's not a good feeling at all, because it makes you just question everything. It almost low key can drive you insane because you're sitting there like, what, why, when, who, what did I do? Why we, it's like your mind just start racing, and then after that, you just start feeling like, okay, do I can't trust you when you're moving about. Like, yeah, that shit can low key drive you crazy if you let it. She had 7 years of relationships outside of what? 7? Okay, wait. 7 years. Okay, I'm confused. So you stayed 7 years after you found out, and then you left, or or the outside relationship is for 7 years. Cause that's crazy. If the relationship went on for 7 years, like why didn't she just leave? Yep, and you know what? And sometimes it be like that. Unfortunately, sometimes shit like that happens to teach you, something, and you just take it and you do better in the next one. Oh, so yeah, that was your first relationship. So there you go. Yeah, I got you. Yeah. Yep, and that's basically what it is. Relationships and even, marriages, friendships, whatever. Sometimes things happen to teach you things, to teach you to, do better, be better, or what not to accept in the next. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes you can say, okay, prime example, you can say, I want to be married. And, God will give you that married, being married. But what type of marriage? What type of marriage do you want? Do you want a committed marriage? Do you want a anything marriage, an open marriage? Like what like so sometimes until you get into the situation, you don't know what type of marriage that you want or type of situation that you want until you actually get in it and be like, yeah, I don't think I want this. I want it to be this way because you haven't experienced anything. I had no problem prioritizing her. Yeah, in the midst of prioritizing. And then again, some people are just cheaters. So that's another fact that you gotta sit with. Oh yeah, she was neglecting her kids. Oh yeah, nah. So I stepped up and prioritized the whole family. Okay, and that should be and she should have been appreciative of that because if those are not your kids, like you know, it takes a special um I don't care. I'm not saying that people gotta praise, people that step in or whatever that take care of kids that's not theirs. But yeah, that's that's a special thing because some people don't care and allow you to sit back and neglect your kids without saying nothing. So yeah, kudos to you for that one. I don't know. She sounded like she probably was just a bum ass broad. I don't know. Not to talk about your ex like that, but yeah, she sounded like if she was neglecting the kids and worrying about you prioritizing her when you are prioritizing her kids, the family, you know what I mean? Then yeah, that's a little selfishness. Oh shit, she had 7 years worth of relationships while our marriage was going on. Damn. So was it more than one person? Or was it the same person? I need to go get my daggone feet done. Toes done. I look terrible. Yeah, that's wild. 7 years. Did you know during those 7 years, or did you find out after the fact? And I wonder, was it with somebody that was younger, that was younger too? Look at me now, all invested. Like, tell me more. Like, I should have got my degree in psychology or psychiatry or something, because I'd be like trying to deep dive into some things to get a full understanding before I say anything. You know, that's one of the things um, that Geminis are pretty good at. That mental part. I gotta get myself together. I was trying to wait for you to reply back to see, was it 7 years with the same person, or did you find out before or after? What's going on now? Because now you got me invested. But I'm gonna probably have to get off this live. I gotta get myself together. But it was cool talking to you, and we'll chit chat again. And sorry for what happened in your marriage, but thank goodness you learned from it. So, and you grew from it, I'm sure. And yeah, enjoy your day.